And it's Dr. Kevin with Brain Health. You're continuing your discussion about brain health, and you're about to tell us some foods that we can eat that will help improve our brain function.
Yeah, and the first one on the list is probably going to really surprise everyone, but that's fats. Healthy fats. Not all fats are bad for you, and our brains use healthy fats for almost every normal function. It's what our cell walls are made of. Our cell walls let the good stuff into the cell and push the waste products out of the cell, and our brains are made literally out of healthy fats. And so bad fats like omega-6 and unhealthy fats, like you get from, say, fast food or feedlot beef, cause inflammation and a loss of brain health. But healthy fats cause an improvement in your brain health. Healthy fats are things like cage-free organic eggs, different nuts, avocados, walnuts, those kind of things are your healthy fats, your olive oils, your coconut oils. All of those are healthy fats. But of things like cage-free organic eggs or old-fashioned oatmeal with almond butter make a much better breakfast in the morning. And, people say things to me like, you mean cook my kids' eggs in the morning? Like, like that's such a crazy idea, like I'm stuck in the 1930s or something. But yes.
You can cook an egg in less time than it takes you to toast a Pop-Tart.
You can. And so, yes, that's what I'm saying. Things like cage-free organic eggs for breakfast. I know it sounds like crazy talk, but it's so much better for your kids. And the other thing that we do is we'll do plain old-fashioned oatmeal with some almond butter in it. And that really gives them some slow carbs and some healthy fats and some protein as well. Other healthy fats, like I said, are olive oil, coconut oil, wild-caught Alaskan salmon, things like that. Oh, by the way, I hope everybody's enjoying our food and recipes that I've been posting on our Bryant Wellness Institute Facebook page. Speaking of Alaskan wild-caught salmon, I cooked some Monday night, and I was going to post it on our Facebook page. I did Alaskan wild-caught salmon with sautéed Brussels sprouts and steamed broccoli. But before I started, I said, man, when I get all this fixed, I'm going to post this on our Facebook page. It's going to be great. And then I had some problems in the cooking process, and so I didn't post it. But I will next time. So what happened was the fish was much thicker than I thought, so it took forever. And then my sautéed Brussels sprouts were done way early, and they were getting cold and dried out. So I had to keep sautéing them. They got a little overdone. It was not the perfect restaurant quality meal like I normally produce in my kitchen. But so I was a little aggravated, needless to say. But and I did end up taking the picture. But I cook that a couple of times a week. So I'll post the next time I do that. I'll post that. It's just almost the perfect meal, and it's absolutely delicious. I had to cut the fish up early so the oven would cook the inside faster. It looked like a disaster. It turned out pretty good.
I bet it tasted fine.
It was great. By the time it was done, it was actually excellent. But it wasn't a photo quality meal. But next time I do that, I will post that. And I put the cooking instructions, like the little recipe that I use to cook those, on our Facebook page at the Bryant Wellness Institutes. Number 2 on the list is blueberries. Blueberries are full of antioxidants, phytonutrients, and vitamins. Blueberries have been shown in studies time and time again to boost brain power, improve learning, thinking, and memory. They've been linked with decreases in neurodegenerative diseases, like Alzheimer's and dementias. I add them to Creed's oatmeal a few days a week as well, and I add them to mine as well. So I try to do like cage-free organic eggs about 3 days a week, and then oatmeal with almond butter or blueberries the other 4.
Now, do you have to do organic blueberries?
Yes.
Okay.
Blueberries are on the top 12 pesticide-containing foods.
That.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and so blueberries are a very sprayed item. Some stuff it doesn't matter. Bananas it doesn't matter. Avocados it doesn't matter because those items aren't sprayed that much anyway, and they have a real thick skin, and you take the skin off anyway. Blueberries and apples are on one of those lists of heavily sprayed. The pesticides do soak into the fruit, so those are on the list. Now, number 3 on the list is grass-fed beef or venison. It's loaded with vitamin B12, which is vital for brain function. And some suggestions have been made after studying the subject that lack of B12 can actually cause brain shrinkage and malfunction. Now, most Americans are short of B12, so there you go. One of the reasons why we have so many brain conditions is that we don't get enough B12 in our diet. And so stress also burns out our B vitamins, and that causes lower brain function on testing. So we're all stressed out. We're not getting enough B12. We're not absorbing what we're getting. And so you guys know I'm an avid deer hunter, and venison is pure brain and body food. It's sort of nature's protein. It's loaded with all of the good stuff. So I eat that maybe 3 days a week or 4. But grass-fed beef has the same effect. It's loaded with healthy omega-3s. People don't realize, but grass-fed beef has as many healthy fats as salmon, and it has really high protein, really high B12. So grass-fed beef is actually very healthy for you.
And you just don't want to char it, right? Isn't that where they say that that's bad now?
Yeah. You don't want to char it, because what it does is it has it's been shown to cause cancer. That blackening that's so good on the grill. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I've been trying to take my stuff off the grill before it really gets very blackened. Very charred, which I like on there, but I'm trying to go without it as much as I can because of that reason. Number 4 on the list is chickpeas, and this is what hummus is made of. Hummus is made out of. This is a great source of magnesium, which has been shown to speed brain transmission signals and improve cognitive function. So hummus is actually a great snack for kids. Creed loves it.
Now, what would you put it with? Celery
celery, or
like
maybe some little. I use a little organic wheat crackers, a little stone ground organic wheat crackers, which is still really good for you as well. It has flax seeds on it. Now, number 5 on the list will surprise everybody, and that's crab. Crab is very good for brain function. One serving of crab contains an entire daily requirement of something called phenylalanine, which is a precursor to dopamine. Now, you remember on last week's show, Deb, we talked about the bricks to build your neurotransmitters. And with this functional nutrition stuff we're doing, it's about giving the body the building blocks to build the chemical messengers that your brain needs. And most people are short of these chemical messengers. So crab contains really high levels of phenylalanine, which is one of the building blocks for your brain to build the neurotransmitters that it needs to communicate effectively.
I could eat that every day.
Yeah, exactly. And it's an excellent source of B12 as well, which we just talked about with the grass-fed beef. So, crab is actually really good. Now, I prefer crab from way up north because, of course, it has a little less toxin and a little less chemicals in it, like an Alaskan crab. But I love our guys that catch crabs down here, too. Now, number 6 on the list is turmeric. I talk about this over and over on the show. I put turmeric on everything. I use it like most people use their salt shaker. It reduces brain inflammation. Research shown that it can actually inhibit the buildup. Now, get this. It can inhibit the buildup of beta amyloids, which are those plaquing that you see in Alzheimer's patients.
Really?
And when you do an MRI to an Alzheimer's patient, and they tell you before you even really have dementia, they say, "Oh, you have the first signs of Alzheimer's."
Right.
That's because you have these amyloid plaques in your brain. Now, turmeric has been shown to be able to break up or reduce these plaques. So it can reduce more from building up, and it can break up the ones that are already there. So this is pretty profound stuff.
And you can get enough of it just shaking it on your food?
Yeah, you really have to use a lot, though.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to use a lot. And you can even take turmeric capsules as well. You can get it. You can get it in a capsule form and take it, but I put it on everything anyway. And it can actually been shown to stimulate the production of new brain cells. That's a pretty remarkable thing. So our elderly population should be putting turmeric on everything they eat every single day. And I do that around my house. So, there you have it, guys. There's ways that you can feed your brain cells, and they can have a profound effect on how healthy and sharp and how much mental clarity you have in the future. It can even delay and prevent dementia, and you can have a sharp brain up into your golden years if you'll just start now taking better care of it. So just like you take care of your heart because you want to have a healthy heart later, you need to take care of your brain so that you can have a healthier brain later. And, the other thing we discussed today was getting your kids started better so they can have a chance of being mentally sharp every day. Give them some healthy fats, some slow carbs in the morning. Let's all promise to slow down and make a healthy breakfast for our kids in the morning. You're going to see a dramatic difference in grades and attention and learning ability. It really is worth it. Healthy fats are so important that when when Creed was still in the womb, we were dosing with omega-3s through his mom. And then when he was born, we were still dosing him with omega-3s through the breast milk. And then as soon as he could swallow something, we started giving him omega-3 fish oils. So, and he still takes them to this day. That's how important to me I feel that omega-3s are to the development of the brain and the nervous system. You know, even as the baby is developing, those omega-3s are critically important for the neurological development, for the IQ level, for the brain and the nervous system and the healthy nerve development. And so it's one of the most important things that you can do. And so healthy fats are super, super important for us. It's almost like our bodies were sort of developed when people ate fish almost every day. And now that we don't do that anymore, we have to supplement with some healthy fats. Now, the brand that I like of omega-3 fish oils is I like a brand called Nordic Naturals. You can get it almost anywhere. Nordic Naturals, the reason that I like that brand so much, and you know, if you just buy one of these big box store fish oils, you never know what's in there. So don't do that. Go get you a really good brand. And the thing I like about Nordic Naturals is it's molecularly filtered, so they take out all the toxin, all the heavy metals. It's only the good stuff that's in there. And then what they do is they send it to a third party to be tested to ensure that it is what's in there, and it's nothing's in there that's not supposed to be in there. So it's third party certified, which is kind of a big deal.
Very cool.
So very good. So it's called Nordic Naturals. So that's it, guys. Take care of your brain. Now, don't forget, I've been posting some of my food items that I eat regularly on our Facebook page with some cooking ideas. So go on there and join us at our Bryant Wellness Institute's Facebook page. I'm going to be posting much more things in the future, and I promise next time I cook the salmon and Brussels sprouts, I'm going to post them on there, and it'll be a better picture than what I would have had if I would have taken that last one. So go eat something that's going to feed your brain today. It's going to make a big difference.